Hi boys and girls. For the students in first and second grade this past week, we have been talking about apples as sort of our theme, and because this time of year a lot of people visit the apple orchards or pick apples, and it's always a fun theme. And if you notice, there was other songs posted in the Google Classroom. There was the Ballad of Johnny Appleseed and the Apple Song, I Love Apples, so I hope you'll check those out because there's some fun songs to sing about apples. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually learn a song and talk about beat and rhythm as we learn the song. And this is some of the basic concepts in music that are so important. So I hope that you will watch this video all the way through so that if you did have to miss music class this week, you will be caught up with what we are doing in music class. All right, so first, the beat. Right here we have 4 trees in a row, and there are 4 rows. Throughout this song, there are a total of 16 beats. If you were to count all of the trees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 beats in the entire song. And we would walk the beat. So as I point to the trees, I want you to walk the beat with me. And I'm going to count up to 4 because in music we have measures. So each row is going to represent our measure, which has 4 beats in it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the beat stays the same throughout the song. So now I am going to speak the lyrics or the words of the song as I stomp and point to the trees for the beats. Okay, it goes like this. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. All right, now moving on. Now for the rhythm. What I just spoke was the rhythm because as the beat stays the same, the rhythm changes with our words. So as you can see, these trees are now changing. They're not the same. And there are more of them. There's some short trees and tall trees. And as you can see, there are patterns. The top row has a different pattern than the rest of the song. And so the short trees represent the shorter notes, and the long or tall trees represent the long notes. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. So let's clap that rhythm together. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. All right, and again, the short trees represent our short sounds, and our tall trees represent our longer sounds. In music, sometimes we refer to those as TTs and tas as we're starting to read music. So I'm going to turn those trees now into apple notes. Now, if you remember the 4 trees in a row, instead of trees, we now have boxes. 4 boxes in each row, and each box represents 1 beat. Sometimes on a beat, we can have more than 1 sound. So we have 2 apples to 1 box here. And sometimes we have 1 apple in the box. Okay, so 2 sounds to 1 beat and 1 sound on a beat, like this. T-T-ta, T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-ta. And that's how we start to read music. So now I'm going to turn them into musical notes. So we're going to clap the rhythm as we say T-T and ta. It goes like this. T-T-ta, T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-T-ta. T-T-T-T-T-ta. Our TTs are the 8th notes, and our tas are the quarter notes. And again, the boxes are the beats. So now we're going to keep the beat with our feet and we're going to clap the rhythm with our hands. This is not always easy to do. A lot of students want to keep their feet the same as what their hands are doing, but that's what makes music so cool, is because we try to do more than one thing at a time, which helps our brain development to be able to focus and concentrate on doing two different things at once. So it takes practice. It doesn't come easy for everybody. So let's try it together. So, apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. Okay, so now I perform the rhythm with my hands and the beat with my feet. Now I'm going to play the beat on a drum and say the words. Apple, excuse me, 1, 2, there's my beat. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. And now, moving along, the last thing we add is our pitches. So pitches are the musical notes on the staff. We have 5 lines and 4 spaces on our musical staff. We have a treble clef that tells us that we're in the clef that has higher pitches. As the apples move on the staff, our voice moves as they move up and down. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. So I was still performing a rhythm. We had the 2 sounds and the 1 sound. I was still keeping a steady beat. In my head, I was counting, but I was also singing pitches. Let's do that one more time. And as we sing it this time, I would like your hands to move up and down with the pitches. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. So our lowest pitch was the green apples. Our highest pitch was these purple apples. And then our pitch in the middle were the red apples. Notice how the only time we sang the red apples, we had 2 sounds on a beat. Those were our TTs. The last thing that we're going to do is, well, we would put it together with a game. As I keep the beat on the drum, students would march around the room in a circle. If you're at home and you have family members that want to do this with you, it might be a lot of fun. We march in a circle, and I select 2 students to hold a hula hoop in the air, and they're the tree. And as the students walk in a circle or march to the beat, when they land on the word out, if your apple knocks me out, the hula hoop comes down, and if somebody is in the hula hoop, then they're out of the game. It's just sort of fun, and it's a good way to practice our steady beat as we sing the song. Apple tree, will your apple fall on me? I won't cry and I won't shout if your apple knocks me out. And then of course you would continue and give other students a turn to get caught under the apple tree. And it's a lot of fun. The students seem to like it. So if you had to miss music class this week, that's what we did. And I'm sorry that you missed it, but we also plan to play the game next music class in case somebody missed it and wants to join in on the fun. We hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.